David's going to push everybody to bring 110% of their A game. You know that you're going to make something that's going to be unique and special and stand the test of time.
Steve, you can mark.
I want to do and never stop doing throughout the entire production, for every actor and every character, finding every detail or every behavior, every action that they can do that will be fascinating and emotional. And I'm never not open to any idea that might come from anywhere about that.
This is the ocean blue.
The shooting schedule and the process is lean and mean so that people are there for the right reasons. They're there for the passion of the project. Once the camera starts rolling, we're going to do take after take and really get deep in it and get lost in it. There's nothing I cherish more and respect more than the actors and their trust that we share together in doing that together. Without that, there really is no movie.
David understands something that a lot of people don't understand. It's hard to remember what's most important when you're making a movie, and that's the performance, and it's the characters and what they're saying. And it's really easy to get distracted by everything else, but all David cares about is the characters and the performance, and everything else has to work around that.
He never sits at the monitors, ever. He never has a trailer. He never leaves set. You see him on set and he's in it.
There is no downtime. It's always in motion. The equation is constantly changing. We're throwing this in and that in, and it's coming from left field and right field. But David really does know exactly what he's doing and what he wants and why he wants it.
It's like a sculpture. He likes to sit there and mold it as it's happening. He's all about the heart and soul of the characters.
There's a frenetic energy that I think David loves, and the feeling that you're up against the wall every day and how are we going to make our day, and all that pressure creates this very palpable energy on set. Because of that you see that in the acting, because it's real.
I want to face you like a man because I want to be real now.
Who's they? Who's they?
It's the feds.
The feds?
Yeah.
Irving? I'm a good person.
You're a good person.
I've been doing this for a long time, for 20 years. Do you think I would have taken that money if it wasn't the right thing to do?
And look,
huh?
Look, you're a good person. I know that. You know, but in all honesty...
You said that was the only way, Irv. You chased me. Do you remember?
The real brilliance about what David's doing with all of this is that he gives you something to think about without being judgmental.
There has to be something a little bit wild in any great performer that I am going to love, I think. A little bit crazy in a human way. I think it's true of Jennifer Lawrence, it's true of Christian Bale, big time. They're channeling the power of humanity in all of its colors.
You know where I was recently? I was in your boyfriend's car. All right, I saw your nail polishing. He put a canvas bag over my head! Are you happy now? Because he is trying to kill me!
What are you talking about?
You have monster talent walking in the room. It's such an embarrassment of riches with the level of talent in this movie, who are already fearless actors, who David then wants to even push beyond that comfort zone.
You watch other actors come on set who haven't been able to have that kind of freedom, and it's very almost unnerving initially. I mean, you really watch somebody go through the whole trajectory emotionally. When they do let go, it's just magic, and by the end of it, they almost always say, you know, it was the best experience they ever had.
One's more adult-orientated, one's more kid-orientated.
He knows how to push you, and you want to be pushed, you want to be better. It's almost like having a coach with something athletic that tells you can run a certain distance. It pushes you, and then you run there, and you feel great, and you feel inspired. And he gets ideas, and the second they come into his head, they come out of his mouth. And that's the way that we're all working, and it's very high energy.
Such imagination and such vision. I mean, the guy sees it. I always want to avoid a notion of technique. And I get the same sense a little bit with David of him going, I don't want to have this technique, you know, I want to have this rawness. I want to be doing things that are wrong by conventional standards. I want to be changing the scene in the middle of it. And you get used to that and it becomes great, you know, and so you get something unusual when you're watching the film. You get a sense of invention on the spot, and very much it is.
Oh, congratulations.
I hear you have a great ice fishing.
I hear you have a great ice fishing.
Yeah, tell Tate.
Just imagine if things happening in this office, right? We're not just working in a box.
I'm going to ask the actors not to be precious about their performances. I can't be that precious about the screenplay either, or the direction. And so it's a two-way street of collaboration. And they may have choices that are very important to them, and I may have choices that are very important to me. And I'm happy to do both. You know, and very often in the edit room, I'll say, thank God we did that other choice that I wasn't so sure of that they wanted, because I was wrong.
What he's doing on the set, he's doing in the cutting room. His approach to getting people to lose their cerebral selves and just feel the material, that's constantly what the challenge is.
Who starts a song like that?
It's magic.
It's a very musical movie to me. You know, that's the trifecta: emotion and character, camera movement, and music.
It's the soul of his films. It has to be having really a lot of heart and a lot of emotion. It's so very much about his characters. When you can find a song like 10:05:38 Overture and have it belong to this movie, that to me is the most fantastic thing.
That's why I'm there, you know, to be moved or tickled. That's if I feel it, then the movie feels it. When the actors are doing it and they're feeling it, there's a great delight that I feel.
It's very funny to see that, you know, but he's completely immersed, totally invested. And that's why I like it, you know, because I love that immersion with people. There's this great sort of very raw dynamic between the two of us, which I enjoy greatly.
There's an energy that's on set when the people are actually jazzed about what they're making and they actually believe and when you actually love what you're saying as an actor and you love reading and loving what you're going to get to say and what you're going to get to do and who you're going to get to work with, and there's a passion and an energy that feeds every kind of hunger that I have as an actor.
When you're in a world of characters that you can personally feel and ideas come to you, and you're working with actors that you have a lot of trust with, and you feel free to create. I mean, so many beautiful things happen. Life will give you plenty of darkness to deal with, is my perspective. So I like seeing the people who have enchantment. They love life. I feel real fortunate and real lucky to be doing what I'm doing and to be doing it with the people I get to work with.
The art of survival is a story that never ends.
Cut, done. Thank you.